because I knew one day I'd give them a front row seat to my rise. Not to prove them wrong, but to prove me right. The best part? They won't even know how I did it. I just kept working, kept growing, until my success became the silence to their noise. Let them live with the regret of not living with me, while I lived a life they never thought I could. They said I wasn't good enough, that I'd never make it out. I let them talk. I let them doubt, because I knew one day I'd give them a front row seat.
I ain't no tough guy. Man.
Yeah.
I exhibit vulnerability. It takes greater courage to exhibit vulnerability than it do to walk around being tough, because we know you faking. Like a real gangster ain't too hard for themselves. A gangster gonna be a gentleman. Like if you see dudes that really put in work, they don't be walking around with their face tooted up all the time. It just is what it is. It's understood. I ain't no tough guy. Man.
Hey, cool crowd. What's shaking? Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure by now you've probably seen plenty of videos showing magnesium falling from the sky, or Willie Pete, or thermite, or whatever. This is the most high definition video of that happening that I have ever seen so far. This guy had like a significantly good camera. And I mean, obviously this looks like the entire city is in complete shambles, or town that he's in. Insane to see though. So I'm sure by now you've probably seen plenty of videos.
Hímale.
I'm tipping, wood grain I'm gripping, catch me lane switching with the paint dripping, turn your neck and your dame. Somebody once told me the world is gonna know me.
Fucking God. It's my shit!
Somebody once.
Coochie scout. I'm in the car at the bar pointing coochie out. I'm fucking with the lights on, check the coochie out. Told her take the pennies off, pull the coochie out. I'ma use straight spit to with the coochie.
Yes, sir, Dave. I need to talk to somebody about one of your drivers.
Yes, sir. I'm the supervisor. What's going on?
Oh, okay, you're the supervisor. Listen, David, this driver right here is a badass fucking driver.
Hey,
I'm telling you right now, I was beside him when he had to make a hard left turn at the turnpike gate. He did that shit smooth like butter.
Okay, what do you want?
I don't want shit from you, David, but I want you to give him a raise.
Okay, just give him a raise, sir.
Hey, shut the fuck up, David. He's about to make a hard right turn. I see semi-truck drivers fuck this up all the time. David, are you the owner? Because if you did not give him a raise, I'm going to fucking complain on your ass.
Sir, I release.
Ah, shut the fuck up, David. Here he goes. Look at him. It's smooth, David. You hear me, David? It's smooth.
I hear you. Here we go.
No, you don't fucking hear me, David. Give him a raise. Pay him out of your pocket. Have a good day.
What's up? You fucked up. I'm pulling my hair. Find you somebody else, okay? What's up? Bitch, what's up? Pussy asshole? Pussy asshole, I think. What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it?
One day, you'll understand why it all happened and realize it's all part of a greater process. Success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So trust the process and embrace the uncertainty. One day, everything will make sense.
Coming up only to hold you under.
Think about who you were 5 years ago. Remember what you dreamed of, what you hoped for, what seemed so far out of reach. Look at your life now. Those things that felt impossible. Many are your everyday reality. The goals that seemed too big. You've achieved them. The person you wanted to become. You're closer than you realize. But instead of seeing how far you've come, you focus on what's still undone. Instead of celebrating victories, you worry about next challenges. Instead of feeling proud, you push yourself toward more. Stop for a moment. Take a real look at your life. The younger you would be amazed at what you've accomplished. They'd be proud of who you become. They'd smile, seeing where their dreams led. Those everyday moments you take for granted, they were once someone's biggest hopes. Those normal parts of your life, they were once just distant wishes. Give yourself credit for how far you've come. Your younger self would be so proud. Think about who you were 5 years ago. Remember
Check it out, Spider. That's that punk from the alley. Hey, Spider!
Pato Loco must be on medication to come here.
You come back here now! I'm here to jack you up, puto!
This is your baptismal, widow.
we created Londa. The 7 of us. This is the inner circle. Everyone is a capitan and commands his own soldiers. We all have an equal vote, but I am the elected spokesman. This is the last time you will ever sit in this circle. You've proven yourself, so we're admitting you into Wanda. It's a commitment for life. As a soldier, you will answer to this council and carry out our orders without question. So, failure to do so is death.
Yes, absolutely. I love everyone more than myself. I love my children more than I love myself. I would die for my brother. I would die for my mother. I love a bunch of people more than myself. In fact, my entire life is putting people above me, putting other people's happiness above me. I believe that's what men do. Men stayed on the Titanic for the women and children. When you're a man, you're responsible for other people's physical and emotional happiness, of course. I wake up every day and work so that other people can enjoy the fruits of my labor. That's all I do. Every single person I love, in many ways I love more than I love myself. Yes.
I don't like just bad bitches. Like, you gotta be bad and feminine. I like a bitch fold clothes, run my wall, cook, iron my clothes. You do that, you got me. Oh, bitch, you got me. You treat me like my mama. I like a feminine woman. Yeah. I don't like no bitch get fresh and just get fresh, look in the mirror like me, and ready to go. Yep. I like a bitch come in that bitch and put a wet towel on my head. I like a feminine woman. It's nothing like a feminine woman. That's what you miss in a woman. That feminine shit. Rub your feet against my feet in the bed. I love that. Don't, oh man. Bitch, don't sleep way over there. I wish you would sleep way over there.
Look, what do you see?
Papa, the scorpion. It needs help.
Life is cruel, Satoshi. It doesn't care where you are from, what god you pray to. It is, so you must face it head on. See the scorpion? No matter how many enemies, it continues on. It is strong, yes. It is fast. But do you know why the scorpion is feared? Its will. Willpower is what makes your destiny your own. Learn to be strong. Here.
Human, you have made a big mistake. There are thousands of us, and only one of you.
-1.
Tell me, baby, would you ride for me? Bust on the motherfuckers when they lie to me. No, don't you ever tell a lie, just confide in me. Would you die for me? Tell me, baby, would you ride for me? Tell me, baby, would you ride for me? Would you beg on the niggas when they lie? Tell me.
I'd rather carry the weight of your tears on my shoulders than carry the weight of your casket, bro.
Damn, what she got up under her shirt? I know it ain't what I think it is. What the fuck? Damn, some LED titties. This shit crazy. I can see it right now. Motherfucker walking around with LED titties. They Bluetoothable? They done fucked the game up, folks. Some Bluetoothable titties, some LED titties. What the fuck? It's gonna be more people getting their titties did. This shit getting out of hand. Y'all better not do it, folks. Some silicone LED titties is crazy. You can Bluetooth a Bluetoothable titty.
I think when a girl gives you a hickey or a guy gives you a hickey,
It's like their print.
yeah, they're marking. It's the mark of the beast.
But I used to put hickeys right here in the thigh. It's right there. So if there was a guy right there, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" Because I had that happen to me. Hooked up with a girl, and then I'm going and I see it. I'm like, this motherfucker left me a note. Shit, man, this motherfucker left me a note.
Do what the fuck you gotta do, sir. Do what the fuck you gotta do. You think I'm fucking afraid of you, dude? What's up? I'm fucking slapping, dog. Oh, shit.
Does the fresh meat have any questions?
Yeah. How big are those titties?
I'm a G.
Whoa.
What is this music you're always listening to? Come on, let us in. Yeah.
Okay, I like this.
Put it on, huh?
Here we go.
I like to butt fuck fine ladies. Will I choke hold a bitch? Well, maybe. I like to butt fuck fine ladies. Will I choke hold a bitch? Well, maybe. I like to butt fuck fine ladies. Will I choke hold a bitch? Well, maybe. I like to butt fuck fine ladies. Will I choke hold a bitch? Well, maybe. I like to butt fuck fine ladies. Will I choke hold a bitch? Well, maybe. Fucking remix.
The thing that resonates with my soul the most.
Men who have been through a lot of pain are very kind. When I see a man who's been through a lot of shit, it makes you kinder. You don't want it to be put on anyone else. The biggest gangsters and killers and evil people sometimes can be the kindest. The worst men on earth are the ones who haven't had enough pain. Those are the arrogant pieces of shit people. You're supposed to suffer as a man. And the best men are the ones who suffered the most.
This is going to make me cry. He comes up and he starts crying. And I said, "You seem emotional." And he said, "Yeah, I am. Thank you." And I said, "Well, where are you going to spend this money?" He goes, "Next week is my daughter's 13th birthday." I think Georgia was 13 at the time. And I said, "Oh, congratulations." He goes, "I didn't have money to throw her a party. Now I get to be the dad she thinks I am." You're so fortunate in life. Sometimes you forget your path. And then you see someone on your path at an earlier stage of your path, and they remind you of your path. And you're like, mother, so many times I didn't get to be the dad that they thought I was. So many times. This is going to make me cry. He comes up and he starts crying.
Life is just a collection of moments, and most of them you don't even realize are important until they're gone. You won't get them back. The conversations, the laughs, the people. Sometimes they change. Sometimes they leave. And sometimes you're the one who walks away. And suddenly, something that felt so normal becomes something you'd do anything to feel one more time. Some memories feel warm. Some hurt. Some remind you of people who once felt like home, but now feel like strangers. And yes, maybe it didn't last. But that doesn't mean it didn't matter. It meant something. It shaped you. So say the things you wanted to say. Be where your feet are. Appreciate people while they're still here. You don't get to relive it. And one day, today will be a memory too.
Do you know the idea of the Michelangelo effect? Have you heard of this? Awesome. The Michelangelo effect describes a situation in a relationship, friendship, or intimate partnership where each partner sees the best in the other and tries to help bring that out. So the sum of the parts is greater than it is individually. I think in life you want to be finding people that believe in you more than you believe in you, that hold you to higher standards.
I think that's the definition of a good friend. I think that's the definition of a good partner, a good definition of a good husband, wife. You know, that they remind us of the best of ourselves.
Do you know the idea of the Michelangelo?
Windmill, windmill for the
A winner is a loser who tried one more time. So shift your perspective whenever you have nothing going for you to I have nothing to lose. Because whenever you have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain.
Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill.
People need to suffer. It is an actual requirement of life. It is the fiber, the DNA of love. Real love and true love and in perpetuity can't exist without suffering. And suffering doesn't have to be looked at as a negative thing. It can be looked as a beautiful thing. It's where real love comes out of.
Yeah.
You know, all my suffering, there was real love in there. Everyone around me just in this recovery, or in a loss I may have had from an uncle or a grandparent or whatever. You know, there's real love that comes in that suffering, you know, even though it can be a lonely experience. I mean, I look at it that way and not as a negative, terrible thing, because it's just temporary. People need to suffer.
I realize you go higher, you go even more alone. Why? Because nobody is willing anymore to invest their energy in going higher, because it's becoming more difficult.
There's gonna be more times you do something that you don't want to do than you are gonna want to do it. And that's your new norm. That's your new norm. So then it's like breathing. And then once you do this over and over and over again, it becomes like breathing.
You should be fucking scared. You should be anxious. You should be worried. You should be concerned. You know what that means? That means you actually give a fuck about what you're trying to do.
Remember that howsoever you are plagued, or by whom, your soul is in your keeping alone. Even though those who presume to play you be kings or men of power, when you stand before God, you cannot say, "But I was told by others to do thus," or that virtue was not convenient at the time. This will not suffice. Remember that. Remember that howsoever you are plagued.
They called him a king once, not because he wore gold, but because he walked like thunder. Then life hit, and he shrank, quieted himself to fit, forgot what he was. Years passed. The crown collected dust, but power doesn't die. It waits. And one morning he looked in the mirror and didn't see a victim. He saw the war he left unfinished, so he picked up the crown, tightened the armor, and walked back into the fire. Not to be seen, to be remembered.
I like Instagram because it'll tell on your friends for being horny. Instagram will be like, look at this fat ass. 35,000 people liked it. And Jeff. And you're like, Jeffrey! I like
Colombia just found the first piece of
What's so creepy is that North Pole, there's more to it. So there's a satellite image from the ESA 7 satellite. This was in 1968. It was like the first visual of Earth via satellite.
What the heck?
Okay, well then this was from Google Earth.
It's the hole to the center of the Earth.
And then this was released by NASA, I believe, 80s or 90s. You're not allowed to fly over the North Pole. But Admiral Byrd did, because apparently he had, and we've talked about it before, I believe, but his secret diary. And then when he died, his son got it. And then when his son was trying to publish the stuff in it, he died. But Admiral Byrd talks about in the secret diary when he went to explore the North Pole, there was an entry to inner Earth, like hollow Earth. And he describes it as being in the Earth, lush green lands beyond the ice, mammoth-like creatures, a technology-advanced civilization, and meeting with a being called the Master. So apparently this Master gave Admiral Byrd this message. We have never interfered before in your racist wars of barbarity, but now we must, for you have learned to tamper with a certain power that is not for man, namely the atomic energy. You see, our culture and science is many thousands of years beyond your race.
Wow.
You, my son, must return to the surface of the world with this message. What's so creepy is that North Pole, there's more to it.
For a couple of years, I felt okay, which is very rare for me. And then he died, and I've never trusted happiness since. I have to really force myself to think that things are going to be okay in terms of worrying about my family or myself or what are my friends, whatever. Yeah, I've never been the same since my brother died. There's a melancholy in me that never goes away. I'm 50% happy and 50% sad at any given moment. And the only advice I can give people for when you lose someone like that is you won't ever get over it. And the more you know that and embrace it, the better off you are. I don't want to forget my brother, and I don't want to forget what it felt like when he died, because he deserves it. That's how important he was to me. So if I have to suffer, and if I have to be sad for the rest of my life, and if I have to be lonely without him, without his particular thing, his sense of humor and what he brought to life, then that's the way I honor him. You know, I'll be sad and melancholy about that forever, and I know it, and I accept it, and I live with it.
Ask you one question. Do you still love me, baby?
He got a surprise call on his birthday and suddenly started crying. But why?
Hi, Steve. This is Rich List from Orlando, Florida. I called you to wish you a happy birthday and ask you one question. Do you still love me, baby?
I love you, man. These people,
we wish you the best happy birthday.
I was 26 years old, man. I was struggling. I didn't have nothing. And these people on the furniture store in Cleveland, they took me in and gave me my first contract with my little carpet cleaning company. Man, they helped me out. I'm gonna send a plane to pick up you and Becky. I'm gonna fly y'all to Chicago for the show. I've been looking for...
Your firstborn, if you have children, is a first fruit. They are not your child. You give them to God as a sign of thanksgiving. They will be the one that will take on upon themselves every hardship that was supposed to go on the others will come upon them. They are the ones that are supposed to break it. That is why firstborns go through it. There are some that are firstborns according to the spirit, and there are some that are firstborns according to the flesh.
When my dad got sick, my dad got cancer.
Steve-O would always tell me, dude, stay sober and you'll see really neat things happen. And I'm skating again, I'm stretching again, I'm saying hi to old friends. We're working on new music together and we're working on new show ideas. And now I get it. Now I'm like, yeah, neat things are happening. I got my passion back to skateboard. And once I have skateboarding back, it all, you know, if you love what you do, then everybody will come back and want to work with you again. Steve-O
Did not come to heal her.
Yes, you did!
I came to heal you.
Me! I'm the one that did.
Thank you, old challenge. I'm old as fuck.
Put a finger down if you know what a Sega is. Sega! Put a finger down if you remember buying 4 bags of chips for $1. Put a finger down if you remember blowing on your Nintendo game cartridge.
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
Pause, nigga.
Put a finger down if you've ever been to Blockbuster. Put a finger down if you've ever used a landline phone. Put a finger down if you know what a cassette player is. Put a finger down if you've ever used the yellow pages or white pages. Put a finger down if you've ever used a VCR player. Put a finger down if you've ever wore red and green glasses just to watch a 3D movie. And put a finger down if you've ever used a disposable camera.
I swore I was gonna beat.
Make a $1 pancake. Okay. No, like a pancake worth $1. Okay. Make a $10 pancake. Okay, it's a $10 pancake. Those look kind of fluffy. $100 pancake. Damn, has caviar? $1,000 pancake. Oh my god. Wait, this one looks insane. $1 million pancake. Yo. Now a $1 billion pancake, more exaggerated. Oh my god, he's in space eating pancakes. Last one, what about a priceless pancake? Damn. One of my friends sent me this and he told me to react to it to make a TikTok on it. I actually thought it was gonna be funny, but man, this really hits at.
Are you winning, son?
Happy birthday. Hello, everyone. Technoblade here. If you're watching this, I am dead. My real name is Alex. But that's all from me. Thank you all for supporting my content over the years. If I had another 100 lives, I think I would choose to be Technoblade again every single time, as those were the happiest years of my life. I hope you guys enjoyed my content and that I made some of you laugh. And I hope you all go on to live long, prosperous, and happy lives. Because I love you guys. Technoblade out.
Whoa, is this some kind of king?
No. It's a legend. Kid, anything you can dream about here, you can make.
Wait a minute, let me get a closer look. Yup, you're still cute. Sorry, wait.
There's no limits. Don't let the world ever put limits on you. You can do anything you want to do. But make sure if you have a vision, make sure the vision is written. You know, make sure you have something to actually chase and not just hoping and wishing. Put your plan together and then work the plan. Don't work somebody else's plan. You have to create your own brand yourself. And your brand is whatever you feel like doing, whatever your heart is passionate about, chase it. There's no limits.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality. If the lion right now is all we got. You know what I'm talking about? The greatest opportunity in the world is found in today. You understand that? We don't even know what yesterday got for us. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's already gone. Tomorrow, too far away. What about right now? What about right now? Huh? Would you give it all up for me right now? I got you. Huh? Let's go then. Right now, I've always been told that
I'm too small. I'm not big enough. I'm not fast enough. I don't have what it takes. I prepare so no one can take what is mine. No one can replace my mind, my heart. To be the best and stay there, sweat is necessary. I'm older. Of course I'm older. That's the beauty of it. 16 years plus. Different level of wisdom, different level of understanding, different level of punishment. I want to live long after my records have fallen, long after my rings have tarnished. And whatever you got to do to make sure you chase your legacy every second of your life. Will you be remembered? How would you be remembered? Why wouldn't you fight for the greatest achievement ever? Leave your mark to endure forever.
If you have an idea that you genuinely think is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it. If there is something that you feel is good, something you want to do, something that means something to you, try to do it. Because you can only do your best work if you're doing what you want to do, and if you're doing it the way you think it should be done. If you have an idea,
I'm going to be greater than any of them. Me, Naruto, the next Hokage, a ninja legend! 'Cause people called me a failure. I'll prove them wrong. I'm going to...
I would like to learn to play the piano if you will teach me.
A weapon like you will never play the piano, and that's final. You belong on the battlefield.
That is why I'd like to learn to play the piano. I do not want to belong on the battlefield. I would like to learn to play the piano if you will teach me.
A weapon like you will never play the piano, and that's final. You belong on the battlefield.
That is why I'd like to learn to play the piano. I do not want to belong on the battlefield.
My secret. I've failed more times than you've ever tried.
Someday you'll realize that the life you thought you wanted is far different from the life that will actually make your soul come alive.
Someday you'll realize that your picture of what you want is really just a reflection of what the world has told you to want.
And that there is actually so much more out there for you.
Someday you'll realize that many things you once wanted you didn't really want.
And you'll start listening to your soul about what you truly desire in this life.
Someday you'll realize that the life truly meant for you is more beautiful, deep, simple, profound, and miraculous than you could dream.
It is full of more love than you could possibly imagine.